Hello and welcome back to the Dream Printing Podcast. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes of creating my 2024 Dream Planner collection. I'm going to let you know what step I'm on, what we've already done, and what's happening next. So this is super exciting if you've been a part of the Horacio Printing family for a while and you're just curious, or if you have that dream in your heart and you want to create a paper product, a planner, a devotional, a journal, something like that. This is going to give you a little behind the scenes of what that process looks like. We've had a couple other episodes already come out on the behind the scenes process, step 1, step 2. So here we are, step 3/4 of this process. You can go back and listen to the other episodes. They're also all on our YouTube channel as well. So let me tell you where we are at. So we are officially in sample ordering process. We have been ordering samples, and this year we're actually ordering from multiple printers to check quality, to check pricing, and make sure that we have the absolute best printer selected. We've been working with the same printer for about 8 years now, and we want to make sure that all is hunky-dory and we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. And also, as a thought leader and a print coach, I lead all these print school students in their journey of creating their paper product in my program. And I want to make sure they have a good Rolodex of printers and that I'm giving them the absolute best contacts to use and understanding what's all out there. So this year we're doing that a little differently, which has been a lot more work on our end, but it's been good. And so now we've had some samples arrive of our 2024 planners, and I wish I could show them to you, but I can't because reveal day is not until September. I think it's around the September 20th is when we'll be revealing the collection, and then launch day is October 3rd. So that's where we're at right now. We get every single style of our planner designed, and that is a step I have to say you cannot skip. You cannot skip the step of ordering a sample. You can, but there are consequences. So that is something, if you're taking notes, like always order a sample, like before you order your mass order. That is a huge step, and that can save you from a lot of heartache and wasted money. So take note, that's a good one. Okay, so where we're at, we've ordered our samples, some have come in. We're going to be basically doing a scorecard of pricing versus quality and which one has really, we're going to go with the best quality. That's the number one, in my opinion. Like, I want to print things with excellence. That is what my brand is built on, is providing excellent, beautiful products that inspire people to live their best life. And so we're going to look at excellence and we're going to look at pricing. And so that is super exciting. That's what's happening right now. Our next step is going to be taking those samples and starting our marketing journey. So that's exciting. When you have your first sample in your hands, let's say you've been dreaming of this product for so long and you finally have the sample in your hand, what you do with this sample matters a lot. You need to make sure that you're marketing it. You want to make sure that you're getting the right kind of content with this beautiful product. You want to make sure you're teaching people how to use it. When do you use it? You want to let people have a roadmap of how to have success with your product so that they buy it again, so that they share it with other people and they have a really good experience and they're nurtured in the process. And so what you do with your product after you get that sample is huge. I like to teach people to do a Kickstarter campaign or a pre-order campaign to raise the money to then fund the print of 500 units, 1,000 units, whatever they want to create, 300 units, even something like that that's smaller. So yeah, the next step is going to be our marketing campaign. One thing I'm really excited about is I'm working with a company called Workplay Branding, and I'm going to be doing a video and photo shoot in New York City at the end of June that I'm so excited about, and that will be coming up, and it'll be a great way to just get super good content. When I first created my planner, I lived on Horatio Street in New York City, and that's where the name Horacio Printing came from. So it's kind of fun to go back to those roots. Let me share with you a little bit about where we've been. So if you're curious about like the overarching process of where we've been. So the first step we did was ideation, and being that this is our 10th planner collection that we're creating, we already have our templates built. So I didn't have to do a ton of ideation, but I definitely went back to the drawing board of like what kind of cover art I want, what kind of styles I liked from last year. And I did a big survey, which I talk about in the previous episodes. We've had episode step 1 and step 2 of behind the scenes. So you can go back and watch those to learn more about those steps. But the first step was really just figuring out what we wanted to create. And then my designers got to work. They started updating all of our templates from 2023 to 2024. I wrote the copy for my product. We put that in, and then we've gone through multiple editing and revision. And we actually still have 2 more rounds of editing to do, but I went ahead and bought my samples with V2 of our product because it's okay if the sample has like a couple things wrong with it. No one's going to use the sample. The sample is just for marketing purposes. So that's one way to speed up your timeline is go ahead and order your sample with your V1 or your V2. And while that's cooking in the kitchen, you can keep editing and then change it there. Now, some printers will charge you for changes after you've made a sample, so make sure your printer doesn't do that. Mine doesn't do that. And that's another thing about you need the right printer. So yeah, that's what step we're on. We've gone through ideation, design, and editing, and now we're into printing our sample, and the next step will be marketing and launch. So if you want to learn more in depth about the full dream printing timeline and my dream printing method and about how long it takes and the steps and what I paid for my planners starting out and what I pay for my planners now, I have a free 40-minute workshop for you. It's at horacioprinting.com/workshop. The link is below. And that really kind of gives you a bird's eye view of how I run my company and what it's like to create luxury paper products without wasting time or money. Because there's a lot of traps to fall in when it comes to wasting money with samples and your printer and shipping and timelines. And so there's a lot of ways to hold on to that profit in the printing space. And so I want to teach you how to do that. So go watch my free workshop. It is there for you. And I cannot wait to see you back here on another episode of the Dream Printing Podcast. If you have anything that you would like to learn or a question you want to ask, put it in the comments below. Let me know what your question is. Or send me an Instagram DM at Horacio Printing. That's HORACIO Printing. And I would love to get your question and learn more about you and connect with you. We also have a free Facebook community, HoracioPrinting.com/printfb. So that obviously stands for Facebook, printfb. That is our community of people who love this podcast and also people who want to print their thing, and they're also in that space of creating an ideation. So if you want to hang out with us there, you can as well. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.